We explain the voyages of Zheng and his contributions to global exploration. Ming culture was very popular, which was reflected in a Chinese art and literature trade that was devoured by European and Arab consumers. Painters moved into more colorful works of Chinese city life and nature. Chinese novels like The Water Margin and The Golden Lotus spread out of Chinese woodblock presses. China expanded itself into deeper reaches south of the Yangtze. At the dawn of the 15th century, the Ming dynasty began pondering the realities of their own over-the-seas empire, especially as they watched European ships leaving Chinese ports equipped with Chinese inventions like sails, compasses, and cannons. The Ming Emperor Yongle saw no other who could take on these journeys than the Muslim eunuch Zheng He. Zheng was born as Maha in the Yunnan provinces of South China, which bordered Vietnam and the communities of Southeast Asia. His family were Muslim officials to the Mongol Empire, which also made them targets of the Ming dynasty's Mongol purges. His father was either killed in war or on the street, and Ma was captured as a 10-year-old for sassing Ming soldiers. He was put into the service of Ju Di, Prince of Yan and military leader, where he was also castrated. He served with distinction in the campaigns against the Mongols in the north, and over time became Ju Di's most trusted general and advisor. He was a major force in protecting China. In 1398, the Ming emperor and nephew to Ju Di stripped power from the princess to centralize his own power. Ju Di and Ma Ha responded by launching a successful invasion of Nanjing and took control of the country. Ju Di named himself Yongle Emperor and named Ma Zheng for his battles at Zhanglingbao, also naming him Grand Director of the army. As chief envoy, he would embark on 7 sea voyages for the emperor. From 1405 to 1433, Zheng He sailed at the head of a fleet of 62 large craft and 200 small craft, which made him the leader of 28,000 sailors. According to the earlier accounts of Marco Polo and Ibn Battuta, the ships of China may have been up to 400 feet long. He sailed to Vietnam, Siam, India, Sumatra, Malacca, the Persian Gulf, and the Red Sea into East Africa. He spread Chinese wealth and established a Chinese global trade route. Along the way, Zheng He is credited also with spreading Islam, albeit Zheng's version of Islam that also included worshipping Mazu, the sea goddess, who he believed showed him the equivalent of St. Elmo's fire to guide him. He forged bonds between Islam and China on his journeys. Zheng He died and was buried at sea, with a tomb of his possessions being built in Nanking. He left stone markers marking the greatness of the Ming dynasty all over the Eastern world. China was on its way to dominating global trade thanks to the travels of Zheng He. But in 1435, the emperor and the scholar gentry decided to put their resources into projects at home, like building the Great Wall as we know it today, and they limited merchant voyages. They forbid any ships with more than 2 masts from sailing from China. Some argue the Confucianist scholar gentry at home feared losing their culture, or that the emperor feared losing his power to the merchant class. China's loss became Europe's gain.